Welcome back. I am Fiddlin' Johnny, and this is my fiddle channel and magic review. That tune I picked today because it is the entry or theme song for the new 3 different downloads that I'm going to review today that are done by Mario Lopez, a FISM winner, and he has put together his Instagram series Uno, Dos, Tres, and he started a new shop recently, and those are downloads that you can get at his shop, and I decided I would go take a look at them and review them for you today. So that's what we're going to do today. He's very creative, very funny, and uses music as he enters each one of his own videos. So he's a man after my own heart. All right, stick around and we'll get right into this. Hello everyone, I'm so glad you're here today. I'm pumped today because I am going to review the Instagram sessions by Mario Lopez. Look, I'm just going to cut to the chase here. It's like a lot of times when reviewers do reviews is that they will tell you a little bit about what you get, how long the videos are, the quality of the instruction, that sort of thing. I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. I think this is one of the best products I've reviewed to date. So if that's all you're looking for, I would say you can go ahead and end the video right now and just go ahead and purchase it at the Milagro. I think that's how you say the webpage, and you'll be fine. All right, hold on. Don't really go yet, because even though I loved it so much, it may not be your cup of tea. Let's go through it a little bit, but I'm going to say right out front, I loved this product, and it might have been wiser just to do each one of these by themselves and give you a detailed description of what's on each one. But the truth is, you can just go look at the teasers and you can see the effects that are taught on each one of those. You're going to learn those effects. But I think it's the unspoken here on these videos, or what's not in the ad copy, that is the real value here. So each one of these videos is about 30 minutes in length, with the exception of the third one. It is 45 minutes in length. The first two really deal with coin vanishes, coin transformations, and that's essentially it. And then he sort of takes the concept of can he take what he's done technique-wise from those coins and expand it to other things like cards or balls. And it's great. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I think, and then the final one, the third one, it is a matrix routine, except the matrix routine has been reworked so that he only uses a single card for the matrix routine. And a matrix routine is usually a little bit longer, but since he's doing all of these on Instagram, he has shortened it down to about, I don't know, 10, 12 seconds for the routine, but he understands that how to maximize the routine in 10 seconds so that nothing is lost in the original from an original version with 4 cards, and still packs as much punch with the use of a single card, and walks through his process of how to still maximize the tension in each part of that process. All right, so I realized that I could probably babble on and on and on, and I will struggle in this one to do that. So I want to just keep it as tight as possible for you, but no promises that I'll be successful in that. If you don't know who Mario Lopez is, and you know very little about the Instagram sessions, Mario Lopez is a close-up FISM winner. So you know that you're dealing with a world-class magician, award-winning magician. And he's relatively young as well, so I feel like there's still a lot of years with a lot of creativity to come. And using that word creativity is a lot of what you're going to get in this, because you get Mario at his pure sense of who he is and his creative process. And for me, that was probably one of the most valuable pieces of this. I really consider myself a magic performer and not a magic creator. And I think if you're a magic creator, boy, there's a lot here for you, mostly from a process point of view, and hearing how another creator goes about their process for creating. Or if you're someone who's really loves methods and you use a specific method for a routine or an effect, he really explores, is the method that he's using the best method, and can he improve on that method? So you'll hear his process for that, and you'll see the evolution of an effect as he changes the method to make it better. Those are the sorts of things that you're going to get on this series that are not really in the ad copy. And even though each one of these sessions is only about 30 minutes in length, I felt like I got a lot of value around his creative process in that short amount of time. If you're somebody who just wants to learn the effects, trust me, you're going to get it. You'll get it in spades. You'll get it quickly, and it's easy to do. The value in this is that he has spent so much time perfecting the method, or the best method, and the best method through this mode of Instagram, that essentially he has done the work for you. So if you're just into the performance piece, you really want to impress people on your Instagram account or your Facebook account, it's going to be great for that. And you don't care about all the fluff of creativity and process. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to watch that part. I personally loved the creative process, and I think for where I'm at as a performer, I found that really helpful. In particular, the time he spends with character and the importance of character. He talked about himself doing Instagram and becoming an Instagram magician, and a very famous now Instagram magician. And he felt like he'd looked at a lot of other performers and that they were very fast in their effect and very visual in their effect. And he was wowed by them and loved them. But he felt like as he started his own journey and process, that it was missing the element of the magician themselves, and that they needed to be inserted. And so you see his thinking on that, and you watch how he brings himself as part of the effect itself, and the importance of bringing yourself to the effect. It's another thing that I liked that was unique about this series is that Mario Lopez, who's a FISM winner. How many of you can say you're a FISM winner? But as a FISM winner, and as he's going through teaching the effects, a lot of times he screws up. And he's dropping his coins with some frequency on some of these. Now, a lot of creators or folks who are selling products would edit all of that out and only use their best shots in that process. He doesn't do that. He shows all of the warts in the process of teaching, which I really liked, because it didn't show his incompetence. I think it showed that the humanness side of a creator, and the humanness side that a lot of times we get effects. It's taught as if this is easy peasy and you'll learn it in no time. And that he was able to show, not through intention, but through just an authenticness of his teaching, that like, oh yeah, he even screws it up at times. So for me, as a performer who sometimes struggles when you're learning a new effect, I really just appreciated that, and that he didn't give us his most glossy process and cut out all the warts, and that we're able to see that. So I genuinely just appreciated that in the process. So Mario, if you're watching that, thank you. But I think what you'll get as a performer is that you will get to see the importance of character and how he has thought about his character in this medium. And since it's through the Instagram medium, he'll spend a lot of time about talking about angles and how to make sure that it works perfectly in that respect. About some of these effects work great not only on Instagram, but can be used in the real world. And he'll delineate the ones in terms of that can be done in real world and those that cannot, or about the method, in which method could be used in the real world and which method could not, would only work on Instagram or social media. So I felt there's a lot of bang for the buck there. Essentially, let's talk a little bit, because I don't think I mentioned it. What do you get? On the first two sessions, they're both coin magic with vanishes on the first one, and different ways of doing the vanish, and then expanding it to doing card vanishes. He really takes the method and sees how far he can expand it with other products. The second one is transpositions, or color changes, essentially, with coins. And then he takes a coin, he puts it through his hand, and as it's going through like this, you actually see the coin changes. It comes out the bottom side of the hand. Really strong, powerful visual magic, and he's able to show his hands clean, never leaving the frame. And since I'm on that, he spends time that even though he's working in this frame, an average of maybe 10 seconds or something for each effect, that he really understands the importance of taking every second and building the tension along the way, how he has done that, and how to maximize even once you get to the effect itself, how to sort of punch it up to another level, bringing together all the different elements of the magician, the spectator, and what they're thinking and what's going through their head, and then visually what you see in the effect. So for those of you who love a theory and sort of like something that's too perfect, he really takes the time to make sure that he has maximized every second in that 10-second performance that is unique, I think, compared to other folks who are doing some social media magic. All right, the truth is that's what I think the value is here, is that you're going to get a master class from a FISM winner about his process and creativity, which I think is the real value, and you'll learn the effects along the way. If you were to pick one, I think you have to choose whether you like coin magic with vanishes and transpositions between your first two, and then the final one, the third one, which is a matrix routine, except you're using just one card. And he really spends time talking about a matrix routine, which is done typically with 4 cards, but since it's on Instagram, doing the 4 cards would take too long. So you go through his process of how to maximize every second with a single card. And he also works with a magician fooler in that one, and that I'll just tip the hat a little bit, is that he'll use 3 different methods on the matrix to make each coin disappear. And part of that is to make for a magician spectator that it keeps them scratching their head in terms of, wait a minute, how could he have done that vanishing? So he makes sure that he could have done just a single method for each of the coin vanishes, but he makes a decision consciously with good reason for doing each vanish with a different method. So that's sort of what you're getting. I hope this is getting the value in this product. Look, I'm not here to shill for anyone for this product. The truth is, I genuinely really like this product, and I don't like a lot of products. A lot of time, if you see me do a review, I'll talk about like if you're going to like it and who this is for, because I think that will be helpful for you from a consumer point of view, and that some of you will find like, oh yeah, this is the type of effect for me because it meets the type of performance that I'm doing. In this one, I think it cuts across a lot of different folks and what they like. If you like the social media, it's great for you. If you like the creativity and understanding creativity process, it's going to be good for you. It's hard for me to come up with cons other than to say, if you don't care about either of those things, then this thing is not for you. And I guess if you're not a social media magician, I think it's still good. I don't think of myself as a social media magician, but I felt so inspired by what he was doing that's making me rethink some of it. In fact, I'm not going to perform probably at the end of this any of the effects that he teaches, because they're simple to do, but I feel like I have a reverence for the effects themselves, and I don't want to perform them until I feel like I've perfected it out of respect for the effect itself. All right, that's probably more than you need to know, or probably doesn't have any bearing. But I'm going to leave a description below so that you can watch each one of the trailers for the effects. And then you can make a determination if the effects you like are effects that you would like to learn. If you're just curious about process, it's a great series for the process. I think 1 and 3 are probably the best for process. Effect-wise, I liked 3 best for the effect, and I like 2 second best, and 1 would be my least favorite in them. But even 1 was awesome because he talks so much about the magician and what you bring to the medium. That, for me, that was super valuable. All right, I'm droning on and on. I'm not going to say anything else. I hope you get the sense of what this project is about, and I hope that this review was helpful. I would love it if you would put down in the comments below if you have purchased the product and what you thought about it and your perspectives, because I think that's helpful for our community. I think for magicians, look, we've got to help each other out here. in this, and that there's no need for us to keep secrets from one another. Share what you think about it. If you had a completely different point of view than me and thought it wasn't good, go ahead and share. I'm not going to be offended. We all come to it with sort of our different likes and preferences. But if you watch me for any amount of time, you'll know I really liked this product. And that's it. All right. So, and just say hi below in the comments. I always like hearing from you as well. So make sure you like and you subscribe. I'm supposed to say that. Please share it if you're on any of the forums and you want other folks are asking questions. Share it with any forums that you're on as well. So I appreciate every one of you. Did I say I appreciate? I appreciate each and every one of you coming and viewing my reviews on this channel, and I hope that you'll continue to come back and let other folks know about it. All right, I'm Fiddlin' Johnny, and I hope that you will keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.